a new word which has become a common in everybody's home. After mobile phone, in the mobile they will ask about only one app, that is Zoom. Okay, Zoom has become Zoom in everybody's life. Okay, so I am going to talk about Zoom today, and because we are going to have meetings on Zoom, and there are many other video conferencing tools, but one which really suits and user friendly and has a lot of features which can help a presenter, that is Zoom. So let me start with Zoom, and I will also talk about little about Google Meet, and also I would like to bring about the differences about both the tools. So if possible, can I share my screen, Narendra sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
So I think I got the permission. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. I think I have started sharing my screen. Let me minimize these things. Yeah, before starting about Zoom, let me tell you one thing. Yeah, anything which we buy, we all get to have a manual. So before using Zoom, let us know what are the do's and don'ts of a Zoom. Fine. So that's why even if we buy a TV or anything, we go through the manual. So we must know what are the do's and don'ts, and especially we all are professionals. We are expected to live up to the expectations of society, and we being also scapegoat many times. So we need to be professional. So when it comes to online conferencing, there are many do's and don'ts. And first important aspect, because I just now came to know this gonna be a very training session, and you all are going to use technology. And one really important aspect, personally, I feel is with as a teacher, we need to be patient. And with technology, T for technology and T for teacher, we need to always keep in mind we need to be patient with technology. So for that, we need to keep one thing in mind, that whatever webinar we are attending or presenting, we need to check our internet connection. Okay, many a times you will have lots of disturbances. Okay, but you need to be patient whether your connectivity is good or not. And first and foremost thing is, make sure your connectivity is good. Now Geo have made you use even Geo Meets are there, but we are not going to talk about that. So but Geo data we have to use. Let us use Geo's data and make sure that webinar, we are in a very good connectivity, high bandwidth. So once you do that, then you need to make sure first and
Irshad,
foremost.
Irshad bhai, sorry to disturb you.
Ha, Narendra.
We can't see your presentation screen.
Screen is not audible,
Not,
visible.
no, no, not at all.
Not yet.
No,
Just a second.
it disappeared again.
Let me stop and come back. Let me
Yeah,
share again. Let me start sharing.
yeah. You stop sharing and once again you share it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, yeah,
it's visible now.
yeah, it's visible now.
Yeah,
Even I
yeah,
can.
yeah.
That's what even I am not able to see myself. So
Okay.
this is what happened. This is the best example. Thank you, Narendra sir. This is what happens when you are presenting and when you are learning also. So at times you might not know what actually happening, but there must be somebody like Narendra sir. Well, this is the best example to help you out. Don't know actually what happening, but at the same time you need to be patient and you need to come back. So I'm thankful I got back. So the second thing is not only about bandwidth, but also make sure you have to mute yourself when you are not talking. Okay, we have been listening to many, and we have seen many of us are not talking. But during the last talk of, I think, Srinivas sir, some little boy was telling, "Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir." If anybody remember that, so it
Yeah.
happens. But you need to make sure that being professional. At times now we are only 15 number. If you are inviting some officials, and by default, by mistake, if something happens, if you unmute, around you, you are in a place which is actually not your workplace, and you cannot point out, blame your kids also, but you need to be make sure that you are on mute. Okay, so that is professional. being mute. So full screen, and these will be the option. I will share one more uh, screen where you can see that. So put, first of all, be on mute, and then make sure you have a connectivity. Use very good uh, headphones or earphones depending on that. So these are the few more do's. And one more very important aspect, as I told, that teachers being scapegoat for everything, and also we are easy to target. And people many a times, recently I had given one session in Jagittyal, and most of the times we people take things for granted. Not just we, I mean to say, not to blame anybody. It happens, we put our video on and we don't know what sort of seating arrangement and where we are sitting. So you need to dress as per the occasion. You need to be presentable. It's not necessary every time you wear suit and all, but it is also important that you are not in your vests and you are not sleeping when your video is on, and you are not taking a rest on your bed and watching and attending a session. Hope you all got this point. So we need to dress according to the occasion and need to be presentable. And if you are not okay with your video, please put your video off. That is even good, rather than getting yourself into trouble and also making others feel awkward. Because even nowadays you might be going through the newspapers, many a times people in a Zoom meeting forgetting what they are doing, and you become headlines of the next day morning. So let's not happen that. So these are the do's and don'ts. Connectivity, earphones, dress according to the occasion. And one last thing is, uh, yeah, that is what I would like to share. And one more thing, muting your video, as I said, if you are not using, and especially when you are not using, okay, muting your videos will save a lot of mobile data. As I said, when you are not presenting, it's always good to put your video off, so that data will be saved and others data will also be saved. So this is about do's and don'ts. So let me take you to the main presentation. So that was about that. So let me open the Zoom. Recently, I think Dr. Nalini Madam is over here. She also have joined the recent technology resource. I have shared the Zoom there also. Now, first and foremost thing with Zoom is it's quite simple, user friendly. Okay, you can directly join, but there are two versions. When it comes to the mobile phone, there are few different aspects. When it comes to the mobile phone, you are not having that options which you get on laptop. So when you are joining, it's easy through mobile, you can join. But when you are presenting something, it's always good, or scheduling, you can use laptop. But through mobile also you can use, but you will have more options when it compares to the mobile through laptop. So start a meeting will be the option. You can join a meeting or sign up or sign in. You can directly sign in through Google account, which is not new for anybody over here. Or if somebody is not having Google account, just you can easily go and create a Gmail account. So you can sign up or sign in. If you are new, you need to sign up and create. You can directly join it through Google. Then it will ask you verification, place of sorry it will ask you date of birth, and the data will be shown. Then you will go into this screen. You'll get to this. You will be asked to provide your email address, okay, and password, and then you can sign in. Or you can directly click on the Google. Look here, Google option is here. You can click and you can directly join in through your Google. Even I have joined through Google account. When I close my video, you will see my picture directly. If I stop my video, you can see my video picture. Like Veeravalli Srinivas sir is using his picture, so he's not using his video, but whatever the picture he has saved, that will be shown. So through that you will be known. And then when you go through, once you log in, look on a mobile, this is for mobile phone, you will find these four options. Kindly look here. So right away you will not be able to hear, so it will ask you. Here is a join audio, start video, share, participants, and more option is there. You need to click on call via device audio. Once you click it, you will be able to hear. Okay, you will be able to hear what actually going on. So there is an option where host can mute you. Once the host mutes you, even though if you want to speak, you cannot speak. So unless you raise your hand, there is an option here. where you can raise your hand to ask something or to share something. Then the host will unmute you and you will have an option. And host will also have an option to give, participant can unmute yourself. Those options while scheduling, I'll show you. So you will have an option to unmute yourself, but provided host gives that option. If host mutes you after joining, you are not able to do that unless host permits you. That is why it's simple. So once you click on connect via audio, you will get these options. So here is a video. If you want to start video, you can click on the start video, and if you want to share, you can click on the share. Again, host needs to allow this option. Just now Narendra Reddy sir, being a host, allowed me to share the screen. That's why I'm able to sharing the screen. I clicked on the same icon and got started sharing. Yeah, this is what happens. Somebody has unmuted themselves while watching here. So that's well and good, no problem. But make sure you are on mute. Okay, let's not take the name of him or her. So this is what happened in the Zoom. So be on mute. And that's why when you're taking classes to the students, it's always good not to give them option. If you feel that you want to take the interaction, put a mute. The host can mute. So put on mute, because most of the times children being at home, their mothers might be shouting, their fathers might be shouting from the back end. So you might get disturbed. So it's always good, unless after the completion of your class, and you can ask, raise your hand, I will unmute, you can ask the question. So it depends on how you take and which class. Especially it is advisable if you are taking classes 6, 7, 8, put them on mute. That's just an advice. But if you feel your students are very good, they will not disturb you, you can give the option of unmute. Normally I put them mute. Even for the 10th, 11th, 12th, I take classes and we put them on mute, and last 15-20 minutes when there is question answer session, we'll ask them to raise the hand, and then we will take their questions. Normally that is how I do it. End of the day, it's you who are going to deal with your class, so take a call about that. So call via device audio is over, and then you will come. Look here, once you click on that call via device audio, you will get this: unmute, start video, share. This is the clear cut video on your mobile phone. If you want to speak, you need to unmute. Okay, you need to unmute and speak. So when you click on this unmute, this red color will changes into normal color, which could be a black color, I guess. Okay, it will not be no more a red. Red means stop. Okay, so you're not going to speak. When you click on unmute, then you can start speaking. If you want to start video, same. When you click on video, you can able to you will be visible to others. So that is how. And then here is an option, as I was talking about. When you click here, there are 3 dots over here. Look here, there is the big more participants, more 3 dots. There are 2. When you click, there will be chats. When you click on 3 dots, you will get these 2 icons. Sorry, these emoji kind of things of thumbs up and claps. When you feel somebody is have done good job, you can give a thumbs up. Okay, when you feel that somebody has done good job, you can clap. Disconnect audio is their chat. You can also chat. You all know. I think some people are using chat or not. Yeah, few people have already started chatting. Look here on your screen. Can you see this? Just be relaxed, slow, please. Okay, somebody has given this. Am I
Balu.
little speed? Yeah, Balu sir, I'm a speed. Thank you for that. So if you keep an eye on the chat box, you can get the feedback. So thank you very much. I will try to be little slow. I thought till 4:30 I need to close, so I was little fast. Normally this is how my pace. But thank you, Balu sir, for your feedback. I hope I'm relaxed because I'm talking to my friends. Nothing more than that. But still, few nerves will be there. This is the first time talking to Nalgonda people. So it's okay, fine. Yeah, I am speed. So I have not seen that. So I will slow a bit in pace. Hope everybody followed those points. If you want, I will again go back little bit. Is that okay? Please, somebody use chat box and let me know. Hope I am okay now. Yeah. Yeah, Manjula ma'am said that it's okay now. Thanks a lot. So just using, so it's all happened. So you will have an option called chat. So through chat, you will come to know. As a presenter, you need to keep an eye. So thank you very much. I got to know. And raise hand option is another. If you have anything any question, you can raise hand. So you can raise hand and let everybody know what actually going, or if you have any doubt or anything, so that
फोन
the
किसका
host can
पासवर्ड
unmute.
सिस्टम करना
Yeah, use chat box, don't unmute. Okay. Yeah, Bhanu sir, thank you. And you can even hide non-video participants, but it's not advisable. Let everybody hide name when participants join. These are not that mandatory and useful, but these are really important. You need to use chat box, because many a times you will be muted completely. You can only use chat box. Through chat box only the presenter will come to know what you are supposed to ask, what are your opinions, like that. So I got to know that I need to carry on. Thank you, Redisa. So these are the options on your mobile. That will be easy. When you are scheduling a meeting, you will get this. Okay, let me keep this. Okay. So when you click on schedule, it will ask you date from. So suppose if I take today is 14th of September, I need to click. If it is tomorrow 15th, you need to, this is quite simple. Everybody can easily understand. You need to decide on which date. Suppose if you want to take 15th of September, click on that. You can easily change your date through the calendar and from time and to. Normally Zoom will give you 40 minutes, because it's a basic and it's free. As of now it's free, and 100 people can join at a time. And Zoom, let me tell you one more thing, it's not China app, it's developed by a Chinese man who lives in USA, and now they have updated few more options, like breakout room, which is one kind of revolutionary when it comes to online conferencing. You can have face to face, when you don't have face to face, virtual rooms you can create, wherein people talk to each other. When you put your video on and talk to each other, it feels as if you are talking to them right away, right there, sitting in front of them. So that is a new option, but we'll talk about that later on. So this is how you'll schedule. Time zone, we'll get to that, Indian Standard Time. Repeat never. But one option over here is that if you want recurring, that means with the same meeting ID. I hope Narendra Reddy, so normally we use recurring.
Yeah.
Laptop you will have recurring. You need not to change, you need not to have new. With the same link you can join. Suppose I have basic only, because I don't use mask. After 40 minutes I want to continue. Suppose if it's over, I will just ask you. If I have recurring, it's a common word, recurring means it will repeat. That's it. So with the same link you can continue into the Google, continue into the Zoom meeting. So whereas if you don't have recurring, you need to create one more meeting ID, and you need to share again and again. The participants need to join with that new ID. And recurring is only available on laptop. Through mobile, it's not available as of now. We never know how Zoom may update. You know that computers and technology, day after day, it just keep on developing. You never know, it might be available on mobiles too in near future, but as of now it's not available. Okay. If you want more than 100 people, then you need to pay. You can go to the Zoom, and there you will get some options of paying amount through debit card or credit card. And I hope for our teachers 100 people are more than enough, and we can go with the basic plan. If you want, you need to take one plan. So this is how once you click on that date, it will ask through the calendar. You can choose a date and then time, look another date. Finally it will ask you to set, or if you feel to cancel, you can cancel and again come back by changing the date. This is how you can do. Yeah, this is time, set time 3 p.m. You can do both ways. It's 24 hours and also 12 hours. Okay, you can set it with 3 p.m. as such also. And then this one, once you go through, look here, these are the more setting options. Meetings settings, auto connect to audio, that will, it's up to you. Always mute my microphone, we must not go with that. Always turn off my video. So once you take that option, it's quite easy to understand. It will be put your video off. Mirror my video means as you see in the mirror, right hand becomes left hand. So that is option. So I'm using my right hand, for you it will be left hand. That's it. Mirroring, it's normal mirror view. So always show video preview, you can go with that. show non-video participants. Even though there are many participants not using video, I can see Venkaya sir, Diet Nalgonda, they are not using their videos, but we can see that they are participants here. So you need to have this. So you can go, it's up to you as a host what you need to have. And a few more options are there. Closed options, captioning, closed captions. When you click, when you speak, if I put the caption open, whatever I'm speaking, it will come over there. Original sound will not take normally. Safe driving mode if you're driving and doing, but I advise, and my strong gut feeling is, don't take any meeting when you are driving. Okay, so that is normally. Safe driving mode is there, and swipe right from for safe driving mode. You will need to tap to speak, and your video will be off. So you need to tap on the left side on your screen. There will be another tap on screen. So I think you people are using mobile, so you can easily see that when you need to speak, you need to swipe, click on the tab, then you can start speaking. So and then after scheduling the entire meeting, you can invite via Gmail, email, and Yahoo Mail. I hope everybody is using Gmail, so we will go with Gmail. Or you can directly copy the link and you can share it into the WhatsApp or any other mode outside. So this is how we do that. And let me share once first hand. Yeah, here is a zoom. Look here, this is a once I join, this is of you. Yeah, this is return to meeting, this is the home. When you join through Zoom.
Sir.
Huh,
Sorry to interrupt you.
yes.
So we can't see your screen.
Is it again?
Yeah. Till now we saw that.
But now it's not.
Yeah.
Let me start. I think I'm.
You once stop your screen.
Okay.
And you do it again.
Stop share and I need to go back.
Yeah.
Is it visible now?
No, sir. Only we could see your desktop.
Yeah, on the desktop, are you able to see schedule return to meeting option?
Will you open that? If
yeah,
you open.
Yeah. When you click on schedule.
Yeah,
okay.
That's
the screen. Okay. So when you log in, you actually have logged in through my Google account. So directly I'll come to this. So we can schedule meeting. Let me show you how to schedule first hand. Let me schedule a meeting. I can give the topic tomorrow. Let's say I'm taking one meeting, class. Okay, now discourses class to my 10th class students. Discourses is the topic, and September 14 today. Let me hands-on experience September 15th tomorrow, because we are working from home. Let's have a 3:30. Normal duration is 40 minutes. If I take 45, it will give you the list. See, you might be seeing your Zoom basic plan has 40-minute time limit on meetings with 3 or more participants. So even I click on 45, it will take 40 minutes only. But I will use recurring meeting. It's only available recurring meeting on laptop, not on mobile phone. So meeting ID generate automatically. So there is personal meeting ID, that is for personal use. When I need to talk to Narendra Reddy sir or Bhanu Prakash sir or somebody from Nalgonda, one in one, and suppose it's quite urgent, I will just use my personal meeting ID and I will share that with that person only, with whom I feel little very secure and all, and it's urgent, then we can use. But normally generate automatic meeting ID automatically we will use. Security password will be using. Waiting room I will give, because I need to enable the waiting. If I disable, they can directly join in once the time is up. So I need to save. I'm scheduling. Yeah, it's got scheduled. Even I can take it in Google Calendar also. I can save it. So it's taking me to the Google accounts. I'm allowing Zoom to access the calendars. So I need to do this, because so that if I forget tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, that will give me a reminder that there is a meeting scheduled, so I need to go. So here I can copy this. Look, this is the link. Okay, I can directly copy here. Here is also an attachment from here also. We can look here, join. I can click on this, it will be directly taken. I can copy and paste once I save this. I've saved it. Discourses 330, no title I've given much. So not necessary. Let me go back. Yeah, just a second. In the Zoom, when I go to the chat, these are the, my account and all meetings. If I click, look, this is my meeting discourses, meeting ID. So I can copy here invitation. When I click, it will get copied to my clipboard, and I can show meeting invitation. When you click, you will be able to see the entire invitation. You can share this, you can invite others, and normally I have to share this with my students.
Irshad bhai, we can't see your screen.
Sorry. I think I have stopped share screen. Yeah, over here. Share screening. I've started screen sharing. Yeah. Is it visible, Anna?
Yeah, it's okay right now.
Yeah. So this is how it will be updated over here. I can hide this meeting invitation. I have copied the invitation. I can go back and add this in my. Yeah, here it is. Directly, if I have WhatsApp web, now my WhatsApp web is not working, so I can directly click through WhatsApp web. I hope you all know the WhatsApp web. Through WhatsApp, one of the groups of 10th class, I can share that so that my students can join tomorrow, and you can see everything with Google is also available in my calendar. So this is how we schedule our meetings, and I would like to stop. This is how scheduling the meetings through Zoom. So these are the do's and don'ts we need to remember, and at the same time how to schedule a meeting and what are the things to be done. We have just now discussed. This is simple. There is another video conferencing tool which is called Google Meet. Let me talk about that in brief, but most of the times I go through with Zoom. But the options, let me start screen sharing. Just a second. Yeah, let me start screen sharing. Yeah, let me talk about Google Meet. Yeah, Google Meet is also as simple as our Zoom. You can directly go to the googlemeet.com or directly from your Gmail account on the 4 grids, 6 grid will be there. From there you can join. And now Google Meet is even available if you open your Gmail account. Recently I've seen, I think 2 days back, it will give you that option of Google Meet. You can directly create or schedule the meeting. So let me share this presentation quickly. It just, there are only 2. Yeah, these are the, is my screen is visible?
Yeah, yes.
Thank you. So these are the things, there are many other Google Meet, Zoom, GoToMeeting is there, GeoMeet also there, but you're talking about Google Meet. Most of the people use, it's quite famous and familiar. Zoom, after Zoom, I think Google Meet is mostly used among many institutions and firms. So Google Meet is also for video conferencing. It's developed by Google in 2017, and many platforms, Android and iOS, and www. Directly we can go. So it will also allow you to take for an hour up to 100 participants. Here the positive is you can have a meeting till 1 hour and 100 participants, and all participants must have Google account. Here it is compulsory that your students must have a Google account. So that's why Zoom is preferable when you are going to take classes, because most of our village students won't have Google account. Hardly, even if 10th or 11th or 12th students or 9th students having, we cannot expect 6th, 7th, 8th students to have. Through Zoom, just they will click on the link, they can directly join. Whereas in Google account, Google Meets, they need to have. To be precise, what I feel is Google Meet is for professionals and for staff meetings, and in a shorter where people can adjust to the requirements, because there is also another option here. You cannot mute all at a time. Even I have experienced My children's teachers conducted Google Meet, and when I asked, even I'm also exploring these days. So I think 2 months back. So everybody is shouting because it's new for everybody, even for the teachers. I asked the madam, why don't you mute all? But she said there is no mute all option, sir. I said it's there in Zoom, but she said no, sir, it's not in Google. Then I had to explore, and I came to know that yeah, in Google there is no mute all option, where we will find even in Zoom we can share document through chats, and also files through chats I can share and you can share. But whereas in Google Meet you cannot do that. That option is not there. So this is a little you can say reserved only for professionals who knows their limitations, who can conduct themselves in a meeting, who can put themselves on mute, and who will unmute and talk. But to a large number, the only positive over here is you can conduct uninterruptedly for an hour, whereas in Zoom it's for 40 minutes free, later you need to join. Those are the two aspects. It's end of the day, it's in the hands of the teachers which one you would like to use. Now yeah, if subscription, yeah, Google Suite subscription holders need to pay 125 rupees, 800 per month. So browsers are laptop and desktop, and address is meet.google.com, or directly once you go there, you can sign in through Google Gmail account and can cast meeting through Android TV also. But I don't feel that it's that useful for us. It's my opinion. If you feel you want to use, end of the day, it's a teacher's call which app to use for the conference or to take a class. But now we are going to work from home. I am going through with Zoom. I hope you all will also do that, or it's up to you. So this is how I have tried using just now before coming to this meeting. Okay, so when you click on your mobile phone, you will have these options on three dots. Same as Zoom, one audio, one video. Only three icons you will find. Okay, whereas there you will find one more option. So when you click on this telephone, when I click on that, my meeting will be closed. And when I click on these three dots over here, I will get switch camera. I can same as our mobile phones camera can be switched, I can show somebody else other side, switch camera, turn on the captions. If I click on the caption, whatever I am speaking, that will be uh, clear to them. As somebody said that I am too fast, my pace is little fast. Okay, if I click on the captions, my whatever I'm speaking, the captions will come. They can read it and understand what I am telling. That is one option over here. Present screen is same as screen share. Okay, here we have in Zoom screen share. Okay, there present screen same. Okay, same as uh, old wine is a new bottle. In the same way, just changing the name, and everybody does that. Okay, report a problem, that is when you have some problems. Report abuse is there. You can directly report, help, and cancel. And you will also have here three options. When you click, I did not get that screenshot. I think Narendra Reddy sir I've sent them. If he can share, I can share that. Narendra, do you have that
Yeah,
WhatsApp
please,
sharing?
please stop your
Yeah,
screen
I'll
share so
stop
that I could
screen
do.
share. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've stopped. So, so when you compare Google Meet to the Zoom, I strongly recommend Zoom is best, especially when you're taking classes to the large group, and you will have complete control. Like in your classroom, you're not allowing anybody to make noise. So I have sent few pics. Thank you. Yeah, Narendra Reddy sir has ICT Dunya. So in his Dunya, we all are participating. So he will do whatever we ask. And I'll share that second and third one. Okay. Could you please?
Shall I?
Yeah,
Shall
yeah.
I?
Start,
Shall
start.
I change this or
Yeah, change it. That is over.
over? Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Second one with link.
Okay, let me do that.
Yeah, or else I'll just go through here. Or let me give the hands-on experience if not. Are you going to share?
Yeah. Shall I
Yeah, I
share
think.
the second or
Yeah,
third?
second. Share it. Share it. Second, third, anyone. I think in
Okay.
second nothing is there. I think we have 10 more minutes. I'll wrap up
Yeah.
in 10-15 minutes. most
Okay.
probably.
Okay, sir.
But I can't see.
Can't you see that?
No, no. Could you please maximize it? Take the third one with options.
Now?
Yeah, you have started screen. Yeah, this one. Yeah, switch camera, turn on. This is over. Share other one. This one I have shared. Could you please go with other one? Yeah, this is another one. Yeah, here you will find, this is the link, sir. When you click on that, this button, this is ID. This is separate, very uncharacteristics. Lots of security is there as per the meet.google.com, and after that you will have this code as we have in the Zoom meeting password. This is the password for joining, so you can share it anytime. Okay, and you can join with that. So that's it, Anna. Thanks. So this is the link. So let me take you hands on. Let me start sharing my screen.
Yeah, I'll stop it.
Yeah, could you please
Yeah.
do that?
Now you can share.
Yeah, once let me take this. This is over. There I am. Zoom meeting. Yeah, here I am. So let me start screen sharing. Here I am. Click on the share. Yeah. So this is my previous one. Now I'm trying to schedule a meeting through Google Meet, directly going into my Gmail Gmail account. Okay. Hope my screen is visible. Is
Yeah,
it?
it's visible.
Yeah. This is the 9 grid option where it is common for all. Once you click, you will get all apps of Google. So look at this is my account, Google search, maps, news, contacts. Here you will find Meet. This is our Google Meet. You will have Google Drive and other things. We are talking about Google Meet. When you click on Google Meet, just click on there. It will take you to this one, a page where you can create a new meeting or enter. If you want to join, you need to just enter the code. Just now I've shown the code. You can directly share that link or code over here and you can join. But to create or schedule a new meeting, you need to click a new meeting option. It will give you 3 options: get a meeting link or share, to share, or start an instant meeting right away. Suppose before coming to this meeting, I want to talk to Narendra Reddy sir or somebody else from Nalgonda to know what I am going to do. I can instantly sharing something. I can start an instant meeting right away. I can share that link and both can see each other and we can talk about what we are going to plan. Or schedule in Google Calendar, just click on that. Same as Zoom, I will schedule that. Look, it will take me directly to the Google. Yeah, I can September 14, I can change the time, September 15 or 17, let's say. Yeah, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. time zone. It's all day, does not repeat. I don't want to repeat. So notification 30 minutes only, it's asking. I can change it till more than 30 minutes. And let's say a normal, I'll take 45 minutes. So 45 minutes. Time is there. Join with Google Meet. So I will just save this. Yeah, it will take directly. I have not given anything option, so directly it has taken. Look in my Google Calendar, there are 2 meetings. One Zoom meeting, discourses tomorrow. Other one is 17, Google Meet from 5 to 6, 1 hour. Okay, so that's how it is. You can have Google Meet. The only positive here is you'll get more time. Okay, but one big setback, or you can say drawback, not setback, sorry, drawback of Google Meet is if you are using mobile phone, most of the times I have faced, once you are using the mobile phone and in the mobile phone, if you click on the back button, you will just leave the meeting right away. Again, to join, you need to click on the link and then the host need to allow you to join the meeting. Fine. So that is one really drawback. Whereas in Zoom, if you click back, you can come out of that meeting and you can do something else. I mean to say, you can even check your messages. You can check something else on your mobile phone. Whereas back button in the Google Meet will take you out of the entire meeting. That is the biggest drawback of Google Meet. And as I said, you will not have complete control when we are using Google Meets to mute all or to send the documents. Whereas in Zoom, you have, and in Zoom you will have breakout room option. mostly it is available with paid, but now it's also available with even for the basic mode also. You can create while scheduling a meeting only. You need to create breakout room option that will be then added. I think here that will be available in the advanced settings. In the advanced settings, you can go to the breakout rooms and you can click on the breakout room option, and you can use that breakout room option in Zoom. So this is mainly the difference between Zoom and Google, and I hope you all are going to use Zoom. And I feel that my presentation was any kind of worth for you in near future, where you are going to use completely Zoom, and there will be Zoom of entire Nalgonda. I would like to thank everybody for giving this opportunity. If any feedback, please give me, and if any questions, please do ask. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Irshad bhai. Thank you for your detailed presentation. Now I would like to invite questions from the participants. Those who want to ask a question, so you just raise your hand, sir. Please raise your hand.
Have you put all on mute?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are, it's all
No,
in your control.
They can unmute.
Yeah, now they can unmute.
Yeah. Vishnu
that
sir.
Means initially, no, Narendra sir, one question.
Good evening, sir.
Wait a minute, sir. Vishnu sir. Sir.
Initially, you kept all in your control. That means you put them all on mute, and you gave them option now to raise the hand, then you can clear.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that is the best option over. Yes, sir. Sorry to interrupt. Over to you.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking.
Vishnu sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
I have one simple doubt. What is the major difference between Google Meet and Zoom? Can we use Zoom for teaching online students?
Yes, sir. The major difference.
Moreover, Irshad sir. The presentation is simply superb, but a little bit of speed.
Sorry.
So I was unable to catch up with your speed.
Okay, sorry.
I am a learner.
Okay, I'm really sorry for that, but let me take your question. Let me know your question. I will slowly clear so that the entire my fast time also will cover up here.
Maybe because of your fast presentation, I missed some important points.
Let me tell you. Okay, I will give you the highlights. Vishnu sir.
Okay,
I will give you the highlights in next 3 minutes now. For you.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Yes, sir. Vishnu sir.
Thank you.
Zoom and Google both are video conferencing tools. Okay. You can use them. Zoom is preferable because Zoom normally basically will allow maximum 100 participants, and it will allow you 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes of a class you can take. Okay. If you want more than 40 minutes, then you need to buy the plan, which is not necessary for teachers as of now, I feel. Okay, if you want, if you are interested, so institutions like DIET, they will have plans for months. ELTA, they have, because they conduct huge number, and they will have. So for teachers, for us, we will go with basic. What we need to have is, we need to have our Google account, and we need to sign in, and we need to schedule a meeting. Okay. So that is the only thing. Through Zoom, you can schedule. It's up to you what time. Suppose tomorrow, if you want to conduct a meeting, take your time, put it there. Normally, if you even choose for 1 hour, it will not allow you to do that. It's like, free only 40 minutes. It's like, same our offers. First 1,000 rupees free. After anything above 1,000 rupees, you need to charge. So it's an offer. They are making us to use. Later on, you never know. This 40 minutes might also be chargeable, because now everybody is using Zoom. So same as Geo made everybody free in the initially, but now they are charging. So Zoom will also do that. But as of now, 40 minutes, 100 participants easily. And it's always preferable go with Zoom, because Google Meet is also conferencing. But in the Google Meet, if I take a class of, suppose my classroom is size is 40, 50, my students will not mute, they will shout. Whereas in Zoom, I will have entire control. I can, when I am scheduling my meeting, I will clearly put mute participants. that means they will not able to speak. The same thing Narendra Reddy sir has done till now. He kept all on mute. Unless you raise your hand, he will not allow anybody to speak. So Zoom has that very good option of controlling the entire class. For us, Zoom is really easy. And in mobile phone, you will find one audio button. Once you click, if it is red, that means you are not speaking. When you click on it now on your mobile also, if you see, you are unmuted. I can see here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's unmuted. Yeah.
Yeah, because if it is muted, I can see red option with a crossbar, like same as no parking. Okay.
Yeah.
Such
Cross
kind
mark
of option.
with the red,
Zebra
red
cross,
symbol.
such kind. For video, it will be there, and you are not using your video, so options will be there. And other thing is, the more we use, the better we will understand the things. And I prefer Zoom only. Whereas Google main drawback is, in the mobile phone normally there is an option called back. Itla back kottangane emaitadi, we will come back. In Google Meet, you will come back completely from the meeting. So that is not advisable when you're taking class. You're బయటికి రాగానే పిల్లలు క్లాస్లు ఉంటేనే విన్నారు. So that's the thing. Once you come out of the meeting, it is really
Nice.
hard to get into that. Whereas Zoom will not do that. Your meeting will keep on running and you will be there as a presenter. So that is what between Zoom and Google Meet. I hope you got it now. I'm really sorry I was little fast.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you,
very
Irshad
much.
bhai. You are so clear.
Thank you very much.
Any other any questions from others? Anyone, sir? Please unmute your microphone and you can ask. Hope you need to practice tomorrow, and so you need to present it also. That's why you can ask any
Narendrana?
question. Lingareddy sir, come on, sir.
Narendrana, if anybody has any kind of doubt, we
sir.
have to clarify. But not like this. Repentance is not good. The time is precious to all.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please don't repeat like this again.
Okay.
Let them ask to call personally and give you a number.
Yeah. Even our mentors are also there.
I agree.
So even our mentors, you can contact our mentors or myself, anyone. Even Irshad bhai also, he'll give his number. So at any point of time, you can contact him. So we are waiting for our DO Garu. DO Garu just called me. He's going to join. So meanwhile, if any queries are there, you can ask.